Alright, in this video this is gonna be part one of a multi-part video, or whatever the case may be. We're gonna be replacing this brake caliper dust boot. So we see here, oh boy, here we have the brake caliper, and we see back here there's this gash in it. So I'm in the middle of doing a bunch of other repairs. I recently got an accident in this car which took out this whole driver's side. This wasn't caused by it, but since we're in here and the brake has to be off anyways, this will probably be a good chance to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest the caliper in here, and then I'm going to push on the brake pedal, and hopefully this is going to push out. At the same time, I'm going to be replacing this whole brake line that comes here. So this will be, before I replace the brake line, I thought I'd use the pressure in there to push this out. So let's see. Yep, it's coming out slowly but surely. And it's popping out. More pushes. Okay, and there's the brake fluid. All right, there we go. So that wasn't too bad to take that out. Now putting it back in, that may be another thing. So we're gonna clean this off. We got this. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a little rusty in there. Looks like the O-ring's kind of flattened. So let me get a screwdriver and pry some of this out. Let me see if I can take this bolt off. So we're going to be replacing this line anyways. I just need to get this like in a place where I can hammer it a little bit. Okay. Okay. All right. So we got that loose. Let's slide this off, and there's gonna be two little gaskets here, but I'm replacing those, so that'll be okay. All right. So we'll just put this line over to the side right now, and let's work on. So we'll be cleaning this. The bottom of it stuff looks pretty good. The inside in here, there's a little bit of rust. That O-ring seems kind of shot. I'm pretty sure there's some kind of snap ring in here that's holding this in place. So I think I'm gonna need to dig it out, but that worked pretty well. Okay, let's pull this out over here. Oh, well, that's still dripping, so we'll let that drip away. It's fine. I ordered a bunch of brake fluid. I don't have to bleed the whole system anyways, so that's part of why I decided to do this. Since I was going to replace the brake line, I was going to have to replace or bleed the whole system anyways, so might as well. How do I... I have to pull this out. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. And it's good to see how it's in there for putting it back. Let me take off the little brake bleeder cap there. Okay. Oh, that may not have been the smartest. I'd rather the brake bleeder cap get bounced around than the metal, so we'll leave that in there. Those are pretty cheap. I mean, the screws are pretty cheap too, but still. Okay. There we go. So, okay. We got the snap ring out. Now we can get this out. Lovely. So, the rubber's still pretty pliable, but we had this gash in it, so it's recommended to replace it. And since I was gonna do brake lines and stuff anyways, might as well. The kit's only like 40 bucks. It was like 37, and then with tax, so like 40 bucks. Now I'm working on this O-ring. All right. So there we go. Now I don't know what shape, maybe that is. It's supposed to be a flat shape. I'm not sure, but that's everything. So that wasn't so bad. So now we're gonna clean this. I have a little bit of brake clean left that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna blast this down. Now this caliper, so that's pretty good. All right. So here's our piston. Oh, it's still dripping brake fluid. And we're gonna clean this off. So let's get some rags. Let's see how good I can do with this, and then we'll get some brake clean. I only have a little bit of brake clean left. That stuff is pricey, or it adds up. I mean, it's like a few bucks a can, but it definitely adds up. So let's see how much I can just get with these. And the piston itself looks really in pretty good condition. I'm pretty sure this is the original piston. So this is 20 something years old. 23 years old, so not bad. Not bad at all. Now, I would not recommend doing this without gloves on, obviously. I mean, I'm just an idiot, so I'm doing it without gloves. I should definitely be wearing some gloves, dealing with brake fluid and, you know, brake dust and all the shit, but I'm not. But I do not recommend doing that if you're watching this. So put on some gloves, it'll definitely help. I mean, why don't I have gloves? Because I get a better grip on things, and gloves just kind of are a bit cumbersome. But for health and safety reasons, I definitely recommend them. Do not. Okay. The insides here is not that important, but these are the surfaces that mate with the O-ring and then the boot. So I want to try to make those as smooth as possible so that there's a nice seal. And I put the kit in, but that worked out pretty well. So now putting it back together may be a whole other thing, but you know, one thing at a time. Pretty simple technology, I'll tell you. 6017. I don't know what that. It's pretty hefty chunk of metal. So let me throw some brake clean on this. Okay. Wonder if I can get rid of this rust or this skunk. It's down here at the bottom. And what a simple system. Just a little bit of fluid pressure dynamics, huh? Okay, there we go. Got rid of that little gunk area that was in that corner there. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. I think while I'm over here, I don't know what all the kit I just bought has. I have to go take a look. I don't know if it has the stuff for the other part of the caliper, but I'm going to remove these slide pins. I think I'm going to re-grease them. If I can. Yeah, these probably use some fresh grease, so I'll do that. Well, okay. Yeah, these should definitely use some extra grease. So, if I do this right, this should greatly improve the smoothness and performance of this brake caliper. I'm hoping. When I got in the accident after the dust had settled, I decided, I thought, you know what, if I'm gonna, because I was pretty sure I didn't see any major damage to the frame or anything like that. I thought, you know what, if I'm gonna repair this car, it's gonna come back better than ever. And I think I'm gonna be able to follow through on that. So it's unfortunate that I got in an accident. God only knows what kind of liability or what's gonna bubble up down the road from it, but I'll at least have a good working car. Okay, so these slide pins are going to get oh fuck. Why are these different? Which one goes into where? 4A? 8s. Why does one have a little rolly thing and the other does not? That doesn't make any sense. So one has a little rolly thing. The other does not. The other does not. Alright. So this side doesn't have the little rolly thing. Take a look at that. That side, this side does. These are identical parts. Thank God I had that other part. Okay. I don't know why that does, but one slide pin has this little rolly thing and the other one does not. Don't ask me why. Probably shouldn't be doing this here, but too late now. Okay. Well, that's cool. Wonder if I can just shove this in there, have it clean up a little bit. I'm sure the clearance is not all that much. Let me not do that. I know there's another kit. I don't know what it includes, but I really just need the slide pin grease. I mean, the boots are not broken. They're very pliable, so I don't need to replace all the boots and everything. I just need to re-grease these with the correct grease. So I'll take a look at what that is and we'll go from there. What do we have going on here? blowing some compressed air in there. So 2 different slide pins, for whatever reason. So what the engineers decided to do, there's some reason for that, I couldn't tell you. It is what it is. We'll just put those in without grease. They're not. Oh, that one's gonna go in. That one. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that one without grease is not really going in. So we'll definitely want to put some grease there. But I'll at least put them on the right side. So that's pretty clean. I don't know if anything else will. I don't think so. This stuff is terrible. I think I cleaned it pretty well with these little wipes. So, alright. Oh no, don't go in there. I'm just testing. Well, the fitment for that is pretty close, so I don't want to mess with that and get that shit stuck. That would be terrible. That would be fucking stupid. Okay, so part 1 of the brake job is complete. So I'm going to move on to the next part in the next video.